So like I said in yesterday's video, I have the CrossFit Open coming up. I'm doing the workout on Friday. And for that reason, I didn't get up early this morning to work out. I didn't do my normal 5 a.m. workout schedule. I kind of am adjusting so that I'm not as dead and sore. Because I think, the way that I've been starting to train, the kind of methods that I've been adopting are different from how I have been doing it for the past few weeks. So for that reason, I am getting extra sore. And I don't really want to be super sore when it comes time, watch out, for the Open. So I didn't get up early this morning. Today should have been hamstrings and I think hamstrings and some delts. And I would have really enjoyed doing that. My hamstrings are still a little bit tender, definitely better. And they're better so much so that I think by Friday evening, I'll be good to go as far as hamstring soreness. So I'm excited for that because I think that kind of is timing out perfectly. But that's part of the reason that I think it's wise for me to give myself a little bit of a rest. I worked out my hamstrings last Friday. No, I think it was last Saturday. And I said in the video that I didn't think I was going to be very sore from it. I didn't think it fatigued me enough to be a super, super beneficial workout for me. I thought I would need to add volume, add weight. My reps and the speed of my reps were exactly how I wanted them. Controlled eccentrics, pausing in the stretch. But I didn't think, just based on how it felt, I didn't think my hamstrings were going to be sore. So the fact that they were sore and they are still sore now, 4 days later, what's today, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days later, the fact that they're still sore makes me very happy that my sets were working. That exercise, the RDLs, did its job, but it also makes me want to take it easy the next few days because I am confident that the way that I'm training is doing something, it's actually working. And it is making me sore as a result. So I think it's smart for me to chill a little bit. I think the plan might be tonight to just do something to get my heart rate up a little bit, because that's something, my cardiovascular system is not going to get sore like muscle groups. Now, I don't know if this is actually possible, but maybe if you if you're one of those ultra marathon runners and you run 100 plus miles, in a single span, in one go, you run 100 miles, or you do one of those 24-hour races. I don't know. Maybe there's something Or maybe you go like really hard for a short period of time, like a sprint. Maybe there's something where your cardiovascular system would not be able to recover, or it would be like detrimented for multiple days. I think more so if you, like I used to be a swimmer, so by the third, fourth day of a meet, I would be tired. Like I would be systemically fatigued. Ow. So I think just based off of my training and the slow, controlled eccentrics, the burning sensation I'm like attempting to achieve in every single set, I think for that reason, it's good to just chill for a couple days. So, but anyway, I forgot what my point was of talking about that. I was saying that if I just do some light stuff tonight, just to get my heart rate up, get the blood pumping, I think that is beneficial. Like that's what tapering does for swimmers, for any athlete. I know CrossFit athletes do it. I'm sure that Olympic lifters do stuff like this. But it pretty much just means the volume goes down, the intensity can stay high. So like you could still really push the intensity and get your heart rate up and stuff, but it's still not as systemically fatiguing as your normal training. So for that reason, this tapering works because it's keeping you in really good shape while also letting your body to recover and be ready to perform at its maximum capability. You know, at the perfect time for whatever sport or activity or whatever you're doing, whatever lift you're going to perform. But I think I might just do like some light thrusters because I know thrusters are going to show up in the open, and it's like a very good leg and upper body movement to just get my heart going a little bit. Some light thrusters, like I'm talking really light, like empty bar. And I think since my legs are kind of sore, it'll work out well as far as getting blood through my legs and through my upper body. So I was thinking some light thrusters and then maybe some assisted pull-ups even, or just like 5 pull-ups at a time. Like 10 empty bar thrusters, 5 pull-ups for like 5 rounds, something like that. And just kind of go through it. You know, maybe try and go through it quickly, but even if I'm just taking my time, but not resting, not stopping, I think that'll be sufficient to work out some soreness, get some blood pumping, and prepare me well. You know, there's only so much that I can do at this point. I haven't been super consistent with CrossFit, so my expectations aren't super high for the open. I mean, they would never be super high because I'm not a CrossFitter. I'm not like a CrossFit athlete, or I don't like have aspirations or potential for going far in the sport. So that being said, my expectations are not very high. So I'm not really worried about like optimizing my tapering program, my tapering plan. I'm just kind of doing what I think will feel good and will allow me to be somewhat prepared for the workout on Friday without being sore. So I want to rest tonight and probably tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do, depending on how I feel. I'm just going to play it by feel. Gosh. Depending on how I feel, I will alter whatever I do tomorrow night. I'll kind of like think about what I do tonight and alter it a little bit if I think doing something different tomorrow would be a little bit more beneficial for me. But I think lightweight, semi-high intensity, just getting moving. Maybe I'll do some stretching afterwards, just chill. I think that'll be decent enough to get me ready. So that's it for the moment. I'll talk to you in the tractor when I'm going to get some bales of hay for these fellas. All right, we're in the tractor now, going to get some bales of hay. Going to get 2 bales. We're feeding 2 bales once a day now instead of 1 bale twice a day. So you can riddle that one out in your little pea-brained head. So I was watching some videos today. Some Jeff Nippard video. Actually, I think I watched a couple of his, and he did one talking about Sam Sulek, and kind of what I got most from that video was just kind of reaffirming what I already have been thinking about and what I'm already, coming to adopt in my own training, is that technique is key. And what was the other thing? Writing down my program. So I have pretty much been winging it because, honestly, I've been watching some of Sam's videos and doing what he does, or like kind of adopting his style, which is just come up with a workout on the fly pretty much. So that's what I've been doing for all my workouts. Legs and chest, those have stayed pretty much the same. But even those, I've kind of started doing hamstrings and quads on different days, just because quads are so systemically fatiguing. And like even chest, I did just incline dumbbell last time, and not incline barbell bench. So I am even changing those up a little bit, and those are the ones that are more consistent. So anyway, what I've actually started to do today was write down what I did for back, yesterday, and what I did for chest. What I did for chest on Monday. So I can see how many sets I did, roughly how many reps I did. It varies a little bit just because I kind of want to push to pretty much failure. And I think depending on the day, depending on a number of different factors, you might not be feeling as good, or you might be stiff, or I don't know, something. Might be in pain from work. I don't know. The number of reps might differ a little bit week to week, but the goal is to continue to progressively overload, whether that's adding reps or adding weight. I think I'm going to try to focus on adding some weight. So like, for example, I did 3 sets of empty bar curls before my back day, and I did them empty because I wanted to get like between 10 and 20 reps, and I was focusing really on that slow, controlled eccentric. So I think it's going to be useful for me to know. I think I'd be able to remember anyway, but it's going to be useful for me to know how many reps I did of that for next week. how many reps, how many sets, and what weight. So I did 3 sets with an empty bar, so that's 45 pounds. So next week I might just throw 2.5s on each side. I might just throw 2.5s on each side, because that is, technically that is progressively overloading. That is heavier than I did this week. So it will be a weight increase, and I'll throw the 2.5s on. I'll do maybe probably the same amount of reps, I would imagine. I could, if I can't get that many reps, I could do rest pause sets. But the idea is just to make it that much harder for the next week. So I'm excited about that. I think it'll be really good to incorporate that into my training. I want to see gains, and I think it'll be nice to visually see that I'm increasing my weights, that I'm making progress in that area as well. Now, I'm not thinking about it like, oh, I want to get to the point where I can curl a 120-pound barbell. I'm thinking about it more so like, I just want to see the weights go up and know that I am putting more strain each week on the targeted muscle. So I think it'll be nice having that stuff written down. It's in like an Excel app or like a Sheets app. So it's really easy to just go in, boom, write my stuff real quick, and then move on with my day. But it'll be nice to have that record. So that was one of the things I got from this video. I'm still going to keep focusing on the good technique, the higher rep volume with lower weight, because I think that is, you can build size that way. I don't know if it's as good for building strength. Maybe lower reps, higher weight is better for building strength. That's probably what powerlifters, like Olympic lifters, do. But as somebody who is more interested at this point in bodybuilding, in putting on size, I just want to do that, focus on that. I think the strength will increase a little bit as time goes on. But yeah, I'm just excited to see where this level of training takes me, takes my body, my frame. I'm eating a lot. I weighed in at 210 the other day, and I feel like that was pretty good for me. I don't think I've ever actually seen me be over 200, like legit weight. As in waking up in the morning and weighing over 200. So I was pretty happy with that. I'll keep you guys updated as far as how things are going with my food and my weight wise. I'll probably get a scale here in the near future. Just don't want to spend the money. But I will get one shortly, and I'll keep you guys posted on how my weight gain is going. And I feel like I gained a lot of weight, but I don't think it was just like a junk bulking. I feel like I'm eating whole foods. I'm eating a lot of ground beef, potatoes, veggies. I mean, the things that might be considered junk are maybe like the chocolate milk, but I'm still getting protein, calcium from that. I'm not eating any candy. I'm not eating desserts. I eat a lot of yogurt, oats, fruit. So it's all good stuff as far as I can tell. Well, maybe the mac and cheese is probably, a box of mac and cheese every night probably isn't ideal, but I don't think it's that bad. But anyway, that is where I think I'm going to call it for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll probably record what I do this afternoon and just throw it up with some music. that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. As always, all glory to God. Hope you guys are spending time with the Lord each day and learning about Him. I feel like I have been really convicted actually recently. I could talk about this a little bit since I'm just yapping. This is just going to be a video of me talking. I feel like I've been convicted to just learn about God, like, and I guess more specifically, like the proof that there is, that, like the proof in creation, that pretty much everyone, I think, believes that the universe is expanding, that time must have had a beginning, that Earth must have had a beginning, all life must have had a beginning. And there's one side of the coin that says there was nothing, that created something, created all of this, Earth, the universe. There was nothing that created something out of nothing. There was nothing here, and then nothing created something out of the nothing that was here, which makes, to me, that doesn't make any sense. And then the flip side of the coin, the Christian point of view, is that there was nothing, there was no Earth, there was no universe, there was no life, but something had to have created all of this. And if there wasn't anything to create it out of, it must have been a spaceless, immaterial, timeless being, God, that created all this. So I believe that something created something out of nothing, while an atheist, for example, would say that nothing created something out of nothing. So it's just interesting to think about that kind of thing. I've been enjoying watching some videos and learning about that sort of thing. I do have a book that I need to be better about reading. Normally when I read at night, it puts me right to sleep, so I can get better at that. But just wanted to leave you with that thought, that I get to work out in God's creation every day, and I believe that He did create it. I believe that it's more plausible and it makes more sense to me that there was something before all of this existed, and it didn't just happen by chance, because nothing can be created by nothing. Something has to be created by another something. Every cause must have an uncaused first cause. Well, all right, anyway, I'm just yammering on. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All glory to God, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, decided to do something a little bit different than what I said while I was working today. I'm gonna do 10 empty bar thrusters, then 10 burpees. So just gonna get a little bit of a burn in my legs and in my shoulders, and get the heart rate up, get the start breathing heavy, get the blood pumping. I'm gonna do 5 rounds, and that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna overlay some music probably on the video, so you don't have to hear me panting. But I think this will be good just to get the heart rate up and help keep me prepared while also letting me recover for Friday's workout. So I'm getting started right now.